So just kind of going to be cool to see them go up against guys like Simple, Electronic, you know, Flamey, some of the most skilled players that we've had in recent years in Counter-Strike. So it's going to be a test for ENCE, but they've, as you said, as you highlighted, they answered the bell earlier. This is a really nicely done defense on platform, and Sergey's here as well to get the one kill, and now NaVi has just been stopped. They've been caught in the choke point. They can't go forward, they can't go backward, and there's nothing that they can do. Flamey's going to get a double kill to enter in, and that might be a small chance for them to recover.
Look at this point.
Avoid having an AWP on Alu as much as possible. Got a Famas now, be going head-to-head with that Deagle from Simple. Misses the initial shots. They're going to start streaming out, and there's Simple. Just keeps them locked in. Just a bare glimpse of Alu, and Simple sends him rolling, and now Electronic has an angle out towards Long, and this is going to be tough. This is like a fighting retreat for these Long defenders, but wisely, NaVi is not swinging to take that fight. They're content with the bomb plant here. They have a chance to win this post plant.
This is good work so far. I want to see if ENCE have the gall to try and take this one back. Simple, though, starts to pop off with that Deagle. Edward did strike as well, so we are down to the 2v2, but here comes the play on the way back, and ENCE.
No peaks, no depth for either one of the teams, and finally Aerial goes down.
Aerial was so isolated. That smoke played off so well. The deeper flash forcing aleXiB all the way back, unable to try and support his teammate. It means they do finally have control along. Last time we saw this, or at least they vied for it, they peeled back towards short, maybe played off the back of that. But with Simple having success over by B, that could create other opportune moments now as Alu goes to try and even it out. And that's a strike you want to remember. That's a big shot from him. Edward's head just gets ripped off, but the bomb is en route to be.
He's kind of trapped here. He's got Flamey behind to cut off the retreat. Not being aggressive with it, but you can see he's trying to back away slowly to save this weapon, and he might just get away with it. So he takes the risk, and now Flamey gonna push out and challenge, and he finds the kill. That's a long route to run. ENCE, a late takeout towards Long. They're stuck halfway through. Edwards in the pit. There's the peak. That's a huge kill to get. But now Electronic can turn the corner, and it's just too much pressure. So difficult to make that play happen. And Alu, you almost feel he has to get aggressive, and there's Simple, biding his time and making his play, and he's cracked the whole map open.
That's the brilliance of having someone like Simple. You can feels.
That is just such a tough play to call off if you're ENCE, and you can kind of fall into that trap very easily of wanting to retake Long that late into the round, and you have to be far more aggressive with it. You cannot get caught halfway up the wall. Sergey gonna try and stop Simple from saving, and it's just not gonna happen. Doesn't have the weaponry to fight for that. He was trying to give Alu some...
Due to our eyes at this level, so curious to see if it was, you know, just a little bit of a peak in performance, or if maybe there's more depth to that. But now it is going to be a bit of a shooting gallery, and it's not surprising either. They had very little to work with. Alu had a P250, but beyond that, it was USPSs and not much more.
Oh,
good enough.
Yeah, nice little cleanup there. One kill for him. Can actually try and salvage that weapon, see if he can build upon it. I think ENCE going forward into the rest of this half is going to have to look at what Navi's been running, and they've taken...
This counter read, it feels, from NaVi. Can't actually land the shot on 7, but that's going to give a bit of an alarm bell now. The rest of ENCE need to respond. They still have 2 players into B. The smoke goes up, so aleXiB now locked behind that, but it's Sergey. Succeeds, bomb goes down, expects the push to come in from middle. It's Flamey, he's in a fight of his own in a situation like this.
That's a good first kill to get on Edward, but Simple now leading with the AWP patiently. He knows one's in the sight now. There's the tag. Zeus can't get anything done, but he follows it up. Half HP.
But he is going to look for the fight. Spots out one. Doesn't know Alu's so close, though. 8 seconds. Bomb to go down. Alu could jump in. On
the Famas, and here comes that long take. Very fast-paced out. Zeus turns, but the follow-up flash from ENCE is perfect. Aerial gets that opening kill, but they still haven't been able to secure control of Long, and now aleXiB's got to fall back. That smoke has wreaked havoc on this ENCE defense.
Playing for the cross again. Smokes go in. Molotov, quite an interesting one there. Nice from Alu. Good angle to be held and a great shot to be hit. Flamey falls. And now aleXiB fancies his chances. This is a bit naughty, but Simple, is he reading it? Is he going to get there first? It doesn't matter. He misses the one shot that he had. And a man like Simple, you can trust in him to normally hit those, but it's a 3v2. Electronic's got to be careful. That Molotov is close, and Alu is even closer. aleXiB from the side.
Players coming out of catwalk. It's aleXiB. Alu's going to be on the rotate with the AWP. There's the peak. Misses the initial shot. He really wanted to hit that one, but Alu's got his back, and unfortunately walks right into the crosshair of Simple. Alu has to hold even more. He's got one below, and Edward's going to surprise him. Nade in his hands, and Sergey hasn't come through, but the time. The bomb is going to get planted just at the right moment, but it's Simple in a 1-on-3, and he's got to do miracles, and he's getting started now. But shut down.
So light on utility.
Ooh. Out. The double nade towards top mid, the Molotov right on the middle of catwalk, so that smoke, even though it's blocking their vision, no one can really progress. And they've gotten great kills out of it. They've really... The Finnish side can keep all 5 players alive, and there's csgo with 2 kills. They're going to get aggressive again. They did this in the previous round. They thought it had been a save until they saw the smoke.
Ariel sitting anti-flash, waiting for contact on Alexi B, but might just adjust that. Yep, feels it out, gets down Zeus, but actually Electronic with that CZ. What on earth is that? That's pretty filthy, and Alu now under pressure as well. He's down to 5 HP, sticks around. Electronic is going off. With all the unorthodox weapons, he's still making it count down to a 2v2.
It will take. But I think actually Electronic's going to walk right into it. Peaky kill on csgo. That would be frustrating if Edward's able to get this, but he's been spotted now, and he's going to go down.
Seeing them falls away. So that's a good bit of input, but caught in the heels. Zeus! Oh, Zeus! What is that? There, perfect from him. X7 chomping at the bit.
Great round, and it's cool to see the captain just take the initiative when he knows they need an entry. And Alu, Ariel's still here. He's going to be challenged. He's not aware of it. The flashbang comes out at the right moment. Almost gets the double kill. Zeus, once again, chiming in from Catwalk. That's a great tag onto Flamey. Going to force him to be passive. And Simple, he does get the follow-up from the read.
Which was kind of brave and insane at the same time, but good positioning from him. Avoids the flash, moves away from the molly. He's asking for backup, but Edward and Flamey combine to deny everything. The site's there.
Things up. Nice take into the B bomb site as well when csgo provides the getting aggressive in mid. Electronic might have a chance to farm up some kills here. There's the first and transitions to the second and third. Alu, the last one.
One kit. So it's going to be a tough ride, especially when that's happening. Trade comes back in, they don't let it spiral.
Players inside the bomb site, and now you might want to talk about saving, because Simple's just going to start picking you off, and they know exactly you've been funneled into this position, and he's on a tear. Doesn't even realize Alexi B is there, but a good trade. It's all down X7, and I think even Electronic heard those footsteps. No.
Well at long, and he's feeling it now, and you can see why. They're trying to find aggression in the middle, but you're going towards Simple, and you do not want to be doing that. He sees more players, and you so nearly had it. Alu somehow staying alive, but only for so long. Zeus is the next fallback plan. Alexi B now fancies his odds. Doesn't get him either.
From NaVi in the sense that as soon as they find out numbers on one part of the map, they make the decision very quickly.
Really fancy this one. They can play it back in if they need to, and Alexi B's found Electronic. This is going quite well for ENCE. Surprised, I thought this was all looking very, I don't know, controlled from NaVi, even though they have lost out on the A side, but now it's on Simple. Dinked up, put down, it's Ariel to do the damage, and Zeus
get at least one shot off when they turn this corner, and csgo who's going to be the one, and that's just cleaned up. That's Edward. Now the AK-47 fire, the covering fire rains down, trying to keep Simple pinned against the boxes. He's found a new angle, but Ariel's found him quicker. There's a tag from Zeus, but the Molotov restricts his mobility, but the Deagles come into play now. 25 seconds, they've got plenty of time, but there's a lot of bodies here for NaVi, and the flank's got to hurry up to help out. Edward's doing damage as well. From behind, there's one player at long, Flamey pushing up on the ramp. Seven's got him, but Edward once again chiming in, and Alu has slow played this perhaps too slow.
How does he deal with Edward at long? You might find Zeus, but you've got an SMG. You've got 8 seconds. He's got to go now. He does take down Zeus. Can he get away from it? Oh, God, Alu, surely not. 3 seconds. He can't plant anymore. I feel maybe they've got a plan in mind. Zeus loses out the fight to Alu on long, so that's going to force a reaction now from NaVi.
Trying to lure him into a trap, trying to get him to chase that down. That's the exact trap. He actually went back for it. And he's like, all right, I know it's coming, and I'm just, they might want to think about saving. They're so far away from this bomb site, there's no other option than to just keep those guns in their hand. Edward went back.
Went back there. csgo now backs him up, swings in with the SMG. Catches out Flamey, puts him down, but will they expect the rest of the players? Got to be careful, got to be precise. The nades are doing well from the CT side, but they're down to a few players. Electronic, it seems unorthodox is quite a specialty. 20 seconds, Simple, he's got 3 players to find. He catches out X7, 2 more victims potentially. csgo's trying to strike now, but the Molotov burns and finally they remove him. Electronic, though, could be the knife in the back. He's waited so long. Alexi B does not expect it. 10 seconds. Alu, he's got to deal with him and he can't do it. This could be all but over. csgo's on the run, but it doesn't matter. No time. Electronic's done more than enough, and that's a blunder from ENCE.
That really is. They just didn't say, we made too many mistakes. This has got to be a kill, and it is.
Still here, and the flash is good. That slowdown ends just a touch, and now they line up, and Zeus takes them all down. Alexi B and X7 looking a little worse for wear, and Flamey wants in on the fun here. Through the smoke he goes. He gets tagged up, but he still makes it. Alu trying to keep this one on an even keel, but it looks a little bit too little too late as Ariel swings in on short.
They only have Glocks.
Aggression coming out from the NaVi. So under him now, sprays in, hopes for a shot to come out, but he loses out to Edward.
That's quite a 50-50 battle that he commits to there, and again through the smokes left. One flashbang just used. They need this kill on a Flamey, and they've got it. Middle of the map, that can force some rotations. That UP.
Nice work from Alexi. Pressure, and he knows it. Tunnels becomes the next big factor. He actually can't deliver. For once he gets outdone, too many angles, too many players. He couldn't handle it.
Oh, that doesn't need to be a peek either from Alu. This is really getting scrappy now. This is some awkward decisions being made. Alexi B inside this smoke. They don't spam it. They should hear that reload. Edward, you can see him glance. He knows what side he's on.
Running away with the simple, showing us middle. Aerial already suffering under that, but steps back in a little. Has to stop them getting towards this B-bomb site for free. And
all right, now they're picking him.
He's been spotted. It's not gone very well. It's gone all right. Sergey, where are these guys? What is this fight going on?
Yeah, but look at the positioning of Alu, knowing that fast pressure in which you have the advantage. So keep the op, don't have to rebuy anything. So at some point, you're just relying on someone to win an aim duel. Zeus is going to find the opening, and Simple got there in time to bail him out. Now Edward watching the back. He's dinked up Aerial, does finish him off, and it's just Alu all alone. 30 seconds in a 1-on-4. He's got to find Simple first, and he does. Sees the shoulder right off the bat, drops down, tries to catch someone off guard. Doesn't happen. He knows Zeus is in the open, though. He needed that flick. He needs to get the follow-up, and he does. 1-on-2, and they're out in the open, and he's got it. He's got a fourth. Now we can get the bomb planted in Alu.
HP, the fight begins. 4 kills, the Molotov goes in, and there it is. In position now for the rest of NaVi. Zeus trying to even it out, and he does. But there's the trade coming back in. Edward flies in. What is that? Again, these SMGs today just seem to be, they're doing pretty well, but that smoke is going to be high.
Look at the flank. Zeus has got it coming in. They're not even aware whatsoever. There's Zeus with one. Alu's got to do it again. A 1-on-3 this time, so a bit easier than last. And he spotted Edward at elevator. That Molotov should just take Edward out. They definitely force him into the open now. He's pinned down, though. He's got electronic in one direction. Zeus waiting for con damage. Edward with the SMG this time can't get anything done, but now X7 is blind. He's going to push forward, and Flamey buying him more time, more valuable seconds. And it's a 3-on-2 as Edward has switched spots. The bomb is going to get planted.
Big round from Alu here. Needs to deny Zeus first from those B tunnels. He's done that. That's XCB, who's now a little bit pinned in, but Alu is digging him.
Full investment into this round.
Oh, God, trying to like help.
Yeah, you did your. I like that.
You had your America day. Probably the best they're gonna be able to get.
They've made their bed, Lauren. Now they got to line it, as the saying goes. Nice dinks with the P250. They need the kills though. Unfortunately, ENCE is gonna get all of them. Sergey even dropping down, playing SWAT team, gets swatted aside. But
not gonna go A. You've still got 2 players here watching the cross. Alexi B6 well, but can Electron do anything this time? Gets spotted by the door. Apparently not. Aerial does it. This could be ENCE winning against NaVi in map 1. Alexi B is making sure of it. It's down to Flamey. When
you need to win the map, the drop down CT spawn, normally that's a drop used to attack long. Instead, they come right through the smoke attacking